Yo, what's up, guys? We are on Pokemon Showdown, and yeah, we're here for some Uber's suspect test laddering. Uber's is currently suspect testing Shadow Tag, and I was streaming some suspect testing, some laddering. I'm sorry, it's like 7:51 in the morning, and I'm a little bit tired, or a lot tired, but that doesn't matter. We're here looking for a battle. I'm using a team that my boy Problems gave me. Really like it. Based around Arceus Ground and defensive yveltal. It's really cool. And we're just going to look for a battle. And I'll pause it till we find one. Okay, so we found a game right away. My opponent has very interesting team. This could be I feel like it's like SD Blaziken pass or sub pass Blaziken or something. Very threatening team. I'm actually gonna lead off with Gengar because if he wants to, don't tell me what to do. Just gonna make it evolve and fire off a Sludge Bomb, as he has nothing that really wants to come in and take it. What a play! What? Let me hit him with a PK face. I'm tired. It's early. That made me happy. If that was Sludge Wave, it didn't matter. Too bad that was Sludge Bomb. Yeah, boy. Already getting luck. First battle, first move. Oh. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, so he goes out to Blaziken now, and Blaziken is a threat. Blaziken is definitely a threat. I'm just gonna go out to my yveltal as I can deal with any type of Blaziken that he is, and Flare Blitz won't be 2 KOing me, and if he wants to SD up Foul Play, we're doing a crap load to him. So I'm just gonna start hitting him with Foul Plays, as High Jump Kick again is not gonna be a 2 KO, and that is easily a 2 KO on him. So I can just go for a Roost right now, as he misses a High Jump. Yo, I'm already getting lucky, man. Is it too early in the morning for this? Might be a little bit too early. So he goes out into Kyogre, and I do have my Palkia, which can just come in. So I'm just going to go out to that as he goes for Thunder, predicting that. Good play on his part. And I'm just going to hit him with a T-Wave. Okay, I have my own electric move right here. You know, electric is super effective against water. So T-Wave is definitely my best play possible. What? You could do that? Bro, I could see that. You didn't hide that. But yeah, I get the full para, and I actually want to get up my rocks with Dialga because I don't want this to be Focus Sash setup for stuff, even though that is what is that, Specs Kyogre or something like that? That's not Specs. It's Thunder did too little. That might actually be Specs, but Timid Specs? I'm not sure. Either I'm just gonna go for my Stealth Rocks because I don't want any of these to be Focus Sashers. Yeah, they're not Specs. Okay, that just did a lot. That was weird. And I could just drop a Draco on this man, putting him in range of an attack from Arceus. So he gets fully paralyzed right there. Yeah, broski, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I don't know if in the end any of it would have really mattered. I have Klefki for Xerneas, etc., etc. But go to Cloyster. I will be able to outspeed you, so I could just sack this later on. So I'm just going to go out into my Klefki, as he is going to go right for Icicle Spear. And I guess he didn't want to Shell Smash, maybe thinking he might have been faster and I can knock him out with a Draco. So I can just hit him with a Thunder Wave right here, as that will cripple this user. I really do feel I don't feel bad about the hacks. It's too early to feel bad about anything. But I'm able to smack him with the T-Wave, which is definitely gonna cripple him, as he does have that White Herb, but that doesn't really matter. This thing doesn't run sub, so I'm just gonna sack my Dialga right here because it'll go down to Ice Shard anyway. And Clucky being alive means that I have checks to Scolipede and Deoxys. So he Rapid Spins. That is sick. I wonder if he has Ice Shard then. Yeah, he probably does have Ice Shard. But I'm going to go for Rocks again, as he goes for Icicle Spear. So I get them up again. He probably does have 2 Focus Sash users right here. I don't think he has Ice Shard though, so I can just go out to my Gengar and Sludge Bomb this thing. And we'll be able to knock it out, as he's probably going to go out to Deoxys after. Gengar, the only thing I need Gengar for is his Scolipede, so I'm not too worried because I can taunt that Scolipede and effectively just shut it down. It might have Earthquake, but then again, yveltal just beats the rest of his team, so I'm not sure. I have hacked this man way too much for him to have a comeback, in my opinion. So I could just sack a Palkia right here. Get the free switch in the clef key. You know, click T-Wave. You already know though. And my boy, coming out. My key change is about to beat this man up. Nice yellow color, nice present. That did 0. 0. It's too early in the morning. Oh my gosh. I'm tired. I'm sorry guys. I can't say I'm not being professional because this is how I am as a person. So you guys all know from watching me. But he seems to be an offensive variant because he has Mega Horn. That's interesting. You generally see Pin Missile in Ubers. But I'm just going to go out to my yveltal just in case he wants to try and SD up. As he goes for Mega Horn again. And 2 foul plays should be able to deal with him right here. I'm not even sure if maybe 1 will knock him out yet. So 2 will be able to deal with him as he's just going for Mega Horns. It doesn't really matter that he gets these speed boosts. And I would say good game, but you know, it wasn't really a game. Good game because of all the hacks I got on him. So sorry, dude. Let's look for another battle. I'll pause until we find one. Okay, so we found a battle once again. This guy started the timer on me. I appreciate that, bud. Makes me hurry up. He has Deoxys Blaziken. Yo, he has a team of threats. Just want it off on yveltal because I can beat Deoxys 1v1. I just want to taunt this thing to limit whatever the hell I could do. So I'm gonna go for taunt. As now I'm just gonna go for toxic. No, whoa. Okay, just in case he went out to Xerneas, that could have actually been bad. So I'm able to talk to this thing as he actually has Ice Beam. That's interesting, to say the least. But I break his potential sash as I feel like I'm gonna get frozen by this guy. I really do. So I'm just gonna go for one more roost as he can hit me with another Ice Beam. I want to beat a good amount of HP because I want to be able to take on Arceus with this yveltal. As his taunt wears off, so he can definitely go for a spike if he wants to right here. As he ends up going for taunt, that's even better. No hazards, and foul play will be able to knock him out. That crit didn't matter. My dark aura says otherwise. So goes up to Xerneas as if he wants to go for sub, that's fine. My Klefki has 8 attack EV, so I should be able to break it unless he's running like really defensive. But goes right for Geomancy as I can just go for Thunder Wave. Yo, yveltal puts in so much work checking like 3 members of his team as he goes for Flash Cannon. Interesting, very interesting. Just gonna hit him with Play Rough just to do as much damage as possible as he hits me with enough Flash Cannon. And this thing is a threat, definitely. I don't think I can knock it out. It's Sludge Bomb actually, but I'm gonna attempt to. So go for that Sludge Bomb as that does 0. This man is Psychic. Does not care. Does not care. And I kind of need rocks versus this guy. Flash Cannon Psychic, wow. I need rocks to deal with, to knock out Arceus after the SD with foul play. So I'm going to go for my rocks right here, sacking my Dialga to the Moonblast. I know I just sacked like 3 Pokemon, but I needed that. So I think it was worth it. As Arceus Ground could definitely just come in right here and go for an Earthquake. Nice and dead. So he has I'm pretty sure this is E-Killer. He has Rayquaza, he has Lugia. Lugia's annoying, but he ends up going out to Blaziken of all things, and I could just SD here if I wanted to, but I'm not real enough to SD on a Protect, so just gonna go for Earthquake as he's gonna be able to most likely pass that. If he wants to try and pass it to Rayquaza, that's fine though, because Arceus Ground. And he misses High Jump Kick. That's the 2nd miss today. That's really unfortunate for my opponent, as now Arceus Ground can actually take on a few members of his team as he goes out into Lugia. And I'm just going to SD up. That way I can hit this thing with Stone Edges as he goes for Aero Blast. Probably his only attacking move to hit like Mega Gar and stuff like that. And I could just go for +2 Stone Edge and knock him out, since they usually run especially defensive. So Able to knock him out. Don't even got to risk Stone Edge versus this Rayquaza. If it was a Mega Rayquaza, this Ice Beam would only be ×2 super effective. Yachi. Bro, who is hitting you with Ice Beam in Ubers? But I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam. As I'm able to knock him out. Keep in mind, guys, I am a bit lower on the ladder. Not that it matters. I'm hacking them anyway. Unfortunately for them. But I can't. This is what's happening, so I can't, do anything about that. Anyway, I can just go out to my yveltal and actually just roost up. That way I'm at full. Because if he wants to SD up, he will go down. And being at full is my chance to... Basically my best play, because I ensure that he can't knock me out with anything. Even if he gets a crit right here, he won't be able to knock him out. So just going to be able to knock him out with foul play. As he goes for SD again, I guess not knowing... I showed him foul play, so... Yeah, good game, dude. And let us look for another battle. As we have found one right away. Is this the guy that used Stomp Kangaskhan versus me? No, it's not. I don't know. Anyway, I versus my opponent. I don't want to lead off with Gengar and make it a 50-50 right off the bat. I'm going to lead off with a yveltal. As I can toxic Kangaskhan. Dealing with that thing. So, gonna pause until he picks the lead. Alright, so he's let off a Groudon. I don't know if he's running speed on this thing, but I'm just gonna go for Taunt. If I can prevent him from getting up rocks. As he is not running speed, and I can just go for Toxic. As I can beat this thing 1v1. That Stone Edge would do crap. If I want to be nice, I could actually let him hit me with it, but I don't want to be nice. So look, as you can see, that Stone Edge does nothing to me. As by the way, for Uber Suspect, you only need to get 2400 coil. So it doesn't matter how many points I get, as long as my coil is 2400. Right now I'm at 1500. So I'm gonna switch out into my Klefki right here, as he goes for HP Fire. Good play on his part. Good play, bro. Definitely good play. But now he can't knock me out the next one, and I can just go for a Spike. As he goes for it again, and I'm just gonna try and T-Wave him as he ends up staying in. So goes for Moonblast. Bro, why do you have two Groudons? Alright, anyway, I'm going to go out to my Gengar right now and just Mega Evolve and go for Sludge Bomb. As I'll be able to do a lot to him. Thunder Waving Dirt. Yo, this man is a lord. But either way, I'm going to go for another Sludge Bomb. As, no, I'm not. I'm about to change that to Sludge Wave, because Sludge Bomb, it's only to get the poison, but Sludge Wave would have knocked him out, so I don't know. Either way, I'm able to knock him out with the next Sludge Bomb, but me getting paralyzed is not necessarily a good thing. So I'm actually gonna go out to my yveltal, because yveltal can roost up versus Groudon for free. The fact that Xerneas is gone means that yveltal is gonna put in work on this team, and yeah, I can just roost up right here, like I said. So I don't mind that. As he ends up going for Roar. Roars me out of Palkia. I really do not want to get T-Waved by this thing, but at the same time, there's nothing I can do about that. So I'm just going to go for a Spatial Run, as I will be able to knock him out. And the reason I said I didn't want to get T-Waved is because I could have obviously missed. So he ends up going out to Kangaskhan. I don't want to take a Fake Out. So just going to go out to my Mega Gar as basically fodder. As he goes for a return. And I'm actually going to go for Destiny Bond, as he actually ends up having Crunch. So he's one of those guys. I have my yveltal right here, and I'm pretty sure one of this is Arceus. I'm just going to go for a Roost, as like his return is not doing anything to me at all. That's really doing less than half. That's crazy. I'm just going to hit him with a Foul Play. That did a lot. This next one can't knock me out. No way. Yeah. And it gets a crit on the last attack. Okay, so that's annoying, because now... No, don't be sorry, dude. I don't care. Because now E-Killer can actually knock me out, but Arceus Ground is my savior. So, goes out into his Kyogre, as I do have two checks to that thing. Palkia and Dialga. Actually going to go out to Dialga, because Dialga can get up Stealth Rocks. As he goes for Beamer. And like I said, Dialga can get up Stealth Rocks versus this thing. And I'm just gonna end up sacking it to what is this last? What is the last? His own Palkia. Oh, I needed this Palkia, but then again, with the hazards up, I'm okay about Palkia. I'm good with. I'd rather win a speed tie than anything. So I'm just gonna go out to my Palkia right now and just go for a T-Wave. Nice T-Wave, as he is Scarf Ogre. Yeah, I already knew that though. Well, I had a feeling, and I can just go for Space Sharens right here, as he is gonna be able to not knock me out, and I can always just T-Wave his Arceus. And if he wants to go out to Palkia, that's cool too. If you want to risk a speed tie, that's awesome. That's that's on you. I'm just gonna go for Hydro Pump, get him as much as possible, and his last is gonna be that Palkia. So obviously he can just go for Extreme Speed right here and knock me out. But Arceus Ground is bulky enough to be able to survive one Extreme Speed, and I can knock him out with the Earthquake. And now it all depends if I can knock out Palkia, which I don't think I can. After that, because that damage isn't as much as I would like, but we'll see. I think it only does like 65, 64, so yeah, 60. So yeah, good game, dude, and let's look for another battle. But then again, I don't care if I win as long as I get enough battles done. That way I can ladder. That way I can vote for suspects. So let me make a change real quick. We'll be right back. Pause recording. Okay, so we have found a game versus Thank You Dice for Teams. Yeah, Dice actually made a team building, where he just dumped a bunch of teams basically. So I'm gonna lead off with my. I can look up this team if I wanted to. I'm not like that though. I'm gonna lead off with my my yveltal. I could take on his team 1v. I can 1v1 his team. I'm gonna pause until he picks a lead. Okay, so he ends up leading off with Kangaskhan. That's completely fine by me, as I could just go for a Toxic, as he ends up revealing the Arceus Electric. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually knew this was Arceus Electric because I know Dice's team. This is like the first team on his list. So I'm just gonna go out into my Dialga right here, as I can just drop a Draco, to be completely honest. I'm expecting him to go out to his own Dialga, and by me dropping a Draco, I prevent him from getting up. I prevent him from getting up hazards because I am Life Orb and I can actually 2-hit KO him. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for this Draco as he goes out to his Dialga, and yeah, like I said, I will be able to 2-hit KO him right here. I can actually go for Fire Blast, predicting him to not want to stay in, as the next one will be able to knock him out. But that's completely fine. I'll just get on my rocks, as he could drop his own Draco on me. I kind of want to predict his Ferrothorn, but that's completely fine by me, as now I can go out into my Gengar and attempt to hit Focus Blast right here. Actually wish I had Shadow Ball, but I do end up landing the Focus Blast, so I'm able to knock him out and Mega Evolve, which is great because now I do outspeed his entire team. As he can go out to his Giratina O if he wants to, just because that can actually take me down. I guess Kangaskhan too, but Kangaskhan is a 50-50 between Sucker Punch and Earthquake. Sorta, because I can Destiny Bond the first time no matter what, and then proceed to Focus Blast that way. If he goes for Sucker Punch, I'll go down to that, and then my Destiny Bond still works. So I'm expecting Giratina right here, if anything. I know that's Specs Kyogre, and Arceus Electric has been handled by the poison, but I still can't, risk losing it. So I'm gonna go into my Yveltal, as I wall this thing to hell. So go to my Yveltal. He might actually pull a double right here, because Ghost types are not trapped, as he ends up going for Dragon Tail. Okay, good play. Definitely a good play. And I don't want to take a Shadow Force or anything, so I'm just going to go out into my, or Shadow Sneak, whatever. I'm just going to go out into my Giratina, as I can just Toxic. If he wants to, he could definitely go for Shadow Force or go out into his Ferrothorn, but he ends up going out into his Kyogre, and I unfortunately miss, which is annoying to say the least. Definitely would have been nice to hit that, as he does end up going for Hydro Pump. And I do have my own Hydro Pump, which I'm just going to go for. Because I just need to weaken this Kyogre, if anything. It doesn't matter if he stays in or, doesn't stay in, as... I'm just going to go for another Hydro Pump, and I miss. Again, I just wanted damage on this thing, because damage is damage. But it doesn't exactly matter. I do have my Arceus Ground, as I can just go into that and just go for a safe Earthquake. That will be able to knock him out. I wasn't expecting to want to switch out onto Giratina right there, because if I set up, he'd actually be in a bad position. But he ends up going to Ferrothorn, as he's gonna T-Wave me. I know that for a fact. I'm gonna go out to my Gengar. Get Gengar to my left as he goes for Leech Seed. I don't know why I said T-Wave, but I'm going to go for Focus Blast, expecting him not to go for Gyro Ball right away. But he doesn't go for Gyro Ball. Either way, that's fine by me because I do have my Yveltal, which I can just... I can taunt him. Yeah, it was a play right there. But I knew I would be able to survive his any one attack. And I do have the Roost right here, which I am just going to go for, as he ends up going out to Arceus Electric. So I can just go for Roost, like I said. And... I'm going to attempt to go for it again. Yeah, as he goes for Ice Beam and gets the crit on me. I was expecting him to predict my Arceus Ground right there. Unfortunately, he got a crit. Let me actually calc how much the Judgment does to Arceus Ground. That shouldn't matter, actually. Yeah, I'm fine with going out to Arceus Ground right now. I don't care if he goes for Judgment if he wants to. Or Thunderbolt, whatever. So, he does end up going for that, as... I do have the Earthquake that I end up winning a speed tie, so I'm able to knock him out with the Earthquake. As now I can go out to Giratina, but Giratina I don't mind too much. I guess Kangaskhan I don't mind either because I can T-Wave them. Ends up going out to Ferrothorn though, as I can just go for Earthquake right here and knock it out. Yeah, Earthplay just boosting my power, of course, right there. So goes out to Giratina, and I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam because I don't want to miss Stone Edge, and I just need damage on this thing as he ends up going for Dragon Tail. So forces me onto my Yveltal, as that's just a free Roost for me. Obviously I'll be taking damage from Dragon Tail and stuff, or not, because he ends up missing. I guess that's some justice right there, and I can just knock him out with the Foul Play after that. So all he has left is his Kangaskhan, and his doesn't have Power Punch. I don't want to take the Fake out or anything, and I want to go directly into Klefki because I can T-Wave him. So when I T-Wave him, I'll be in the best position possible. Might as well go for SD, predicting a Sucker Punch. Nah, I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. I don't care if he goes for Sucker Punch right there. But basically, I can T-Wave him with my Klefki, and that's it, because he's beat after that. So that ensures that my Yveltal beats him 1v1. So I'm going to go for that T-Wave as he ends up going for Earthquake. And now, even if he gets a crit, I should be fine. So I just go for Foul Play, and it will be a 2 KO on him, as he is going to go for Return. And just going to go for Rare Roost because it is the safest play possible. So it is definitely the safest play possible versus this thing. And I believe with this game, we're going to be... I was actually streaming Uber Suspect, so where are we at? 15-18 coil. So essentially, well, I only need 900 more coil after this game. I don't think he can pull through unless he whips out the Facade that I didn't know about. So just gonna hit him with the Roost. Pause it till he picks a move, and he ends up getting paralyzed on that Roost, which it didn't matter. Even if he got a crit, like I said, he couldn't knock me out, and that's gonna be a game. So yeah, a good game, dude, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. It's a little Suspect laddering right there, and yeah, leave a like if you did, and until next time, later.